Incredible. And we're live. I don't know why it shows that we've been live for over a minute. Anyhow, what am I saying here? That Jeet Kune Do is not great, that it hasn't always been great? Stick around and find out. Hello, everyone. This is Dwight Woods, the Jeet Kune Do Rebel, and welcome to the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast number 152. This is the one about making Jeet Kune Do great again. As you're logging in, if you'd be kind enough to say where you're logging in from and hit the like button, and feel free to continue doing so throughout the broadcast. If you are catching the final edit video over on the YouTube, then please be sure to like, subscribe, rate, and hit the notification bell as well. If you enjoy my work and you'd like to support the program, visit jkdrebel.com, click on the Rebel Gear link, and check out what we offer. Like this bestseller, the 4 Tenets of Jeet Kune Do t-shirt, which is actually available, a short sleeve t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt, a sweatshirt, and and a coffee mug, right? So that's over at jkdrebel.com. Click on the Rebel Gear link. But of course, the best thing you can do is to share this video and spread the word about the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast. All right, so obviously, I used a well-known political saying and political graphic for today's postcard. And naturally, some people were tickled pink by it, Mick Tully for one, and other people not so much, right? But let me ask you this. Can you really see using a postcard that said, build back Jeet Kune Do better, right? Come on, man. All right. Now, the other point is what I was saying, that Jeet Kune Do is no longer great. And that's a less than erudite question. Anybody who really knows me would know that I absolutely think that Jeet Kune Do is one of the greatest things to have happened, definitely to me. So why else would I be still involved in it almost 40 years after first meeting Dan Inosanto? But you're right, I could have expanded on the logo a little, I guess, right? I could have said, keep Jeet Kune Do great. And upon reflection, that might have been a little bit better title, right? And so here's why. So some of you have seen, because I think I posted this one. So this is the, that's the graphic with my magazine collection. So you'll know that, well, I don't know if you guys can see it well or not, but this magazine covers with Burt Richardson, Paul Vunak, Larry Hartzell, Ted Wong, Chris Clark, Chris Kent, Richard Bustillo. Did I miss anybody? So that was one of them. Here is a second one. This one's for Bob Landers. So that's Sifu Inosanto. I think, no, I put, there's a Jerry Poteet cover on there too. Sifu Dan with Bob Breen, Sifu Dan with his niece or cousin Mary, Daniel Lee is on there as well, right? And then there is, of course, because how could you not show this one? And that is just a smattering, right? I mean, it would have been ridiculous to try to take pictures of every Bruce Lee cover magazine in my collection. It wouldn't work, right? Okay, all right, so enough celebrity worship, right? So, like I said, Keep Jeet Kune Do Great might have been a better logo on that infamous red cap. And here's why. Because with all of the silly online arguments that we endure just about every week, people can end up forming a less than favorable opinion about Jeet Kune Do because of these self-appointed proponents and self-appointed opponents as well. So my good friend Michael Marcellus Brown, he posted a comment under the postcard, and the gist of what he is saying is that you probably should first put a lot of time training into Jeet Kune Do before you start opining on it. And I would have to say I agree 100%. But I know that we've been living for a while now in an instant gratification world. And so everyone who has a mal-informed opinion, a misinformed opinion, or even an uninformed opinion about Jeet Kune Do has as much, and in some cases, a greater access to the eyes and the ears of the denizens of the internets. One of my observations is that in Jeet Kune Do, we have, I call it a triumvirate of actors. We have the doers, then we have the talkers, and lastly, we have, I made up a phrase, we have the doer talkers, right? So undoubtedly, you have seen that for yourselves, but I'll still explain it for you. Any one of these three types can have a large online following. So when an opinion on Jeet Kune Do is proffered, then that opinion is promulgated, and next thing you know, that which may have started merely as a point of view is now regarded as gospel truth. A guy who, or gal, sorry, right, who is a JKD talker can be someone who's a real martial artist, but not necessarily a Jeet Kune Do martial artist. And so he might know about Jeet Kune Do, but he doesn't have an in-depth knowledge of the art. There's another type of JKD talker. This is one who has knowledge of the art, but just enough to make himself look like a qualified expert in the eyes of those who have less knowledge than he does, or in the eyes of those who have zero knowledge whatsoever. So that's the two types of JKD talkers. The JKD doer is, to a certain extent, the JKD doer is kind of my favorite type of person, because he or she reminds me of my former school owning, school running self, where you're too busy doing stuff to be talking about it, to be on the social medias, you know, kicking up a fuss. The JKD doer talker is the person who has a good blend of speech and action. He's interested in the development of the art, in kind of a multifaceted approach to the development of the art. And so he's willing to engage in discussion with a view towards ensuring the educational and the informational dissemination of Jeet Kune Do knowledge. Personally, I love it when I can convince a JKD doer to come on to the Jeet Kune Do dialogues and become a doer talker, right? And of course, I'm always honored when an already established doer talker does appear on the program. So before I give you a solution, I was going to say the solution, but a solution to keeping Jeet Kune Do great, a word of caution. Charlatanry can exist among all the types that we just discussed, okay? So, caveat emptor. I would never tell you who you should or should not listen to, but I will tell you that before you someone else is saying, examine it and determine whether it's a repeating of fact, or if it's just a forcefully proposed point of view. So how do we keep JKD great? Well, one way is to learn to listen to only people who are seeking to educate us with what they're putting out. Are we being schooled by their output? Are we growing as a result of what they share? Because if not, we might be just deluding ourselves. So I will finish with this. I'll draw your attention to, this is a partial quote from Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee said, Jeet Kune Do ultimately is not a matter of petty technique, but of highly developed personal spirituality and physique. I want to draw your attention to that word petty. You see that word petty in there? That is the ultimate clue. You keep Jeet Kune Do great by eliminating all of the pettiness. Okay, so a couple of days ago, I spoke with Sifu Harinder Singh about kind of special celebrations for Bruce Lee's upcoming 80th birthday. I don't have the full details, but he will be on next Wednesday. We're probably going to do 2 programs, like a special JKD Dialogues next Wednesday. So as soon as we have that ironed out, we'll get there. But it does center around the idea of being a Jeet Kune Do action taker, and somehow the fairing the man who has done the 10,000 kicks thing, that's going to feature somehow the performance of 10,000 kicks. But like I said, next week we'll have the details. I got when I do the post editing, I'll put a clip in for all you guys who watch to the end. Me and my guys last night got involved in it. We just cranked out a ton of side kicks on the kick shields yesterday in yesterday's class. So I'll put a little clip of that. Right. Okay. But that's it for today. Feel free, share, like, comment, ask questions. I will review everything after posting. Sign up for notifications for when we go live here on Facebook. And please subscribe over on the YouTube channels for both the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast and for the Jeet Kune Do Dialogues. And when you do subscribe, please make sure to hit the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter at Dwight Woods and on Instagram at Dwight D. Woods. ILoveJeetKuneDo.com, Quick Skill Series Volume 1 still available. Coming up on Friday, October 30th, Jeet Kune Do Dialogues episode with Zane Isaacs of Championship MMA. And that should be regular time, 6 p.m. Eastern on Friday, October 30th. You've seen this one before. Obviously, today is a blue day. There you go. All right. So I'll see some of you on Friday, and others of you I'll see next Wednesday when I'll be on another issue of the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast, and then a special program with Harinder Singh. All right. Okay. Until then, stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. Talk soon. Take care. There is a thing that we're going to be doing to promote Bruce Lee's 80th birthday, November 27th. So it will revolve around the whole "I fear not the man" quote. So it's about getting 10,000 kicks in. The first way is out of range, so that you get to step, slide, and kick. That's the first way. So you're going to do 25 with that. Then I want you to go rim of fire, so that now you do 25 from slide and kick. So 50 on this leg, 50 on this leg. But 25 with steps, slide and kick. And then 25 on slide and kick.